Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Chinwe's Kitchen, and my name is Chinwe Izukane, and thank you my new subscribers for joining the family. And today I am making Banga Soup Recipe, also known as palmnut soup. Okay, so I started by washing the banga. It needs to be washed properly because of how it is handled in the market. Okay, so after washing it, I'm just going to allow it to cook, and it has to be soft so that by the time I mash it, it will be very easy for it to come off the nuts. So it's ready to go to the fire, and it's on the fire now. I'm just going to allow it to cook for a while. Okay, you can see that it has been cooking for a while and it is ready for me to mash it. I have a mortar, so I'm pounding it in my mortar. Okay, so I'm going to pound until you can see that it has separated from the nuts. And you have to pound this very well. Make sure that it is well separated so that it will be easy for you to juice it. Now you can see how it's looking, and you can actually even see the nuts. So I went in with hot water for the extraction process to get out the juice. You can also use banga paste to also prepare your banga soup. So I went in with this spatula or a turning stick because I will not be able to use my hands immediately because it is very hot. So you can see the juice, it's coming out nicely. This actually looks really beautiful, you know. It's also from this palm nut that you also get palm oil. Okay, so I'm just going to sieve it and then get the juice to make my soup. You have to wash very well, but not that you're going to add too much water to it. I had to wash the banga again. This time I had to use my hands. My hands are clean to really help extract the juice, as you can see. While washing, I like to pick off the shaft and squeeze it very well so you can see how neat the nuts are looking. So I have my juice now. I actually had to share the juice into two because I had a lot of juice. I'll use the other one to prepare banga rice later. And this is fish that I'll be using. There's fresh fish and there's also beef in there. That's Ataiko and Beletientien, and crayfish as well. I'm using dried prawns. Yes, and I'm also using powdered Banga Soup spices, dry pepper, Cameroon pepper, salt and seasoning cubes. I'm also going to be using fresh pepper, Banga Soup Stick spice, and periwinkle as well. Blending now, I have the fresh pepper and onions. Next, I'll be blending the crayfish and the Ataiko, and after that, it's time to cook the soup. So it has been boiling for some time, and I'm going to go in with my ingredients. That's the blended pepper and the onions. Next is the salt. Be careful with the salt. Cameroon pepper, dry pepper as well. I'm adding seasoning cubes. At this point, please, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get any video that I upload. So who else loves banga soup like I do? Please let me know in the comment section. I really do enjoy eating banga soup a lot. Yes. And so I'm adding in the beef now, and then the periwinkle as well. Going in now is the Beletientien. It's in the form of dried leaves. Next, I'm going to be adding the powdered banga soup spices just to, you know, enhance the taste more. I'm just going to stir and allow the ingredients to mix up properly. Going in now is the banga soup stick. I like to use this. Now that all the ingredients are in, I'm just going to allow this to boil for some time before I get it down. So you can see the oil settling on it, meaning it is ready. So I'm just going to take it down and transfer it into the native clay pot. If this soup doesn't go into this native pot, it's not complete for me because it adds its own flavor to it and takes it to another level. So in here, it's going to thicken a little before I bring it down, and it will be ready for me to just eat away. So you can actually eat this soup with any swallow. You can eat it with starch, you can eat it with eba, you can eat this with pounded yam, semo, This soup is really delicious. I love banga soup a lot. Yes. So it's ready now and it's out from the fire. Oh my gosh, Nekon are so puto puto. I'm simply saying that it's bubbling. Yes. Looking so inviting and delicious. This is how I'm going to eat it. Yes, and it stays hot till I'm done eating. In fact, eating it from this native pot is the real deal. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.